Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Ernest. I'm here back in action. I'm super stoked to say that today I'm going to be sharing the results of an experiment I'm doing with my National Geographic rock tumbler. Typically it takes about 14 to 15 days to polish your rocks. This thing tumbles at twice the speed as the other one does, so I was wondering if it can cut the time in half. Super stoked to share the results here with you guys here today, so I hope you guys are excited. Let's go ahead and rock and roll, shall we? It's important to note, folks, that after taking the rocks out of the polish, you need to run them through a cleaning stage known as burnishing. To burnish, all you need is a bit of Dawn dish soap and some water, and toss the stones back into the tumbler for a few hours. You may need to run them through a burnish several times before the water comes out nice and clear. Once it does, then you know you're ready to dry up them rocks and have a look. Okay folks, the rocks are ready, mom's spaghetti. Let's dive into them. And here they are, folks, all nice and dried off. I'm excited to report back that we have achieved an acceptable degree of polish on the majority of these stones. Let's look at a few of my favorites and let me know which one out of the bunch you all liked best. First up, we have this super cool blue stone that's hands down the best one out of the batch. Shout out to Travis for finding this one. Good job, kiddo. According to my rock identification app, this is a green jasper. I thought it was like a basalt of some kind, but what do I know? Either way, I'm stoked on the way that this one came out. It's super glossy and I love the shape. Very cool stone. Up next, we have one of my personal favorite finds out of the American River, this gorgeous red jasper. Despite the pitting on this fella, it still achieved maximum gloss. But this would be a good example of why you might want to consider to retumble rocks into stage 1 when they have so many nicks or pits or cracks. I thought I wouldn't care if it had this many pits, but now I think I might toss it back for another tumble in stage 1. But for now, I'm still stoked on it. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Next, we have this stunning red jasper. Look at the gloss on this fella. Such a cool rock. It has a little bit of a nick, but I think I can live with it. Hailing from the mighty Eel River, Northern California, is this super beautiful stone. According to my app, this is either green chalcedony, emerald, or opal, so your guess is as good as mine here. If you happen to know, could you be a dear and leave me a comment? I'd sure appreciate it, thank you. Now let's have a look at some of the not so good ones, shall we? First, I have this polychrome jasper that I really had high hopes for. Although it's technically polished, it still has a dull appearance that really bugs me. And what's crazy, it's the third time I ran this stone through all 4 stages, and it still comes out this way. And on top of that, these other polychrome jaspers are also coming out the same way. Which begs the question, is it the rocks or is it user error? I'll let you decide. Last but not least, we have this rock that I also had high hopes for. It's got an okay shine, but it's still got kind of a chalky effect that I'm not stoked on. Here I wonder if it's due to the different minerals that this guy might be comprised of. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, I might toss this guy back in for a second round, and maybe you'll see this little octopus looking fella again in another video, rising from the ashes. As much as I'd love to go over each and every one of these rocks out of this batch, I think I'm going to call it here, folks. Let me know which one of these you liked best and which one you didn't like. I'm always down to talk about rocks. Okay, so to answer the question whether or not the National Geographic rock tumbler can cut your polishing time in half, the answer is yes, with mixed results. Definitely consider the types of rocks you're using and the type of polish. Some of your rocks just might require more time in the tumbler, so keep that in mind as well. If you're looking for more expert advice, make sure to follow Michigan Rocks channel and also Agate Aerial. That's where I get all my information. They're really fun channels. I really think you guys will enjoy. Speaking of which, I want to thank you guys again for joining me on this experiment. It's been a fun time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got lots of new content coming your guys' way. Some more rock tumbling videos, hiking, brewery, all the stuff. Lots of content, so I hope you guys are excited. Can't thank you guys enough for the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. But until then, as always, happy trails and happy rock tumbling. See you guys.